Tonight, teenage deaths fueling more debate over the safety of kids playing football. Tyler Chrisman kicked off his freshman year with hopes of scoring touchdowns on the football field. But that field now holds a far more tragic memory. His dad writing on Facebook Tuesday, "We always knew you were meant to stand out. This is not the way we envisioned it, but this is what we have been dealt." Chrisman died this week. He suffered a head injury Saturday while playing in a high school game in northern New York. He was only 14 years old. His father, Jason Chrisman, sharing this heart-wrenching message. "We all prayed for a miracle to happen, for you to be saved. Sadly, the damage was just too much." This is the same kind of miracle Steve Ham prayed for in 2015 when his son Ben was sidelined after a tackle.
I said, "Ben, you know who I am?" And then he just, I'll never forget, it's a god-awful groan. Just and somebody recognized that he was having seizures.
Paramedics rushed the high school junior to the hospital. Little over a week later, he was gone.
We made the family decision to unplug the machine, and he didn't last 5 minutes.
On average, over the past 3 years, there have been around 8 high school football deaths per academic year, according to the National Center for Catastrophic Sport Injury Research. Already this year, there have been 6. And it's only September.
What is the actual issue here that needs to be addressed?
Our first goal, of course, is to prevent them from happening in the first place. But when they do happen, the goal is then to act and work to mitigate any severe consequences.
Experts say schools should have an emergency action plan in writing and rehearse it. Follow state guidelines to determine when a player returns to the field after a concussion. Keep a defibrillator and a certified athletic trainer nearby, and report every incident that occurs.
The Chrisman family is going through now what you went through. What is your message to those parents?
I will be praying for you. I will pray for strength. It's been 6 years. I'm still crying.
So heartbreaking to hear from that father there. NBC News Now correspondent Pricilla Thompson joins us now from the Bronx here in New York City. Priscilla, I have to ask you, high school football is such a part of Americana. It's a part of so many cities across this country. What are researchers exactly recommending, and are high schools listening?
Yeah, so researchers tell us that those changes are being made. Things like having that emergency plan in place, keeping those defibrillators and certified athletic trainers nearby. And the federation that oversees high school football has also made changes to protect players in recent years, including eliminating the blindside block and tightening rules around blocking below the waist. And to broaden out and put this into context, researchers tell me there are around 1 million high school football players in any given year. And so these kinds of deaths are fairly rare, but certainly for the researchers and the families impacted, they're hoping they'll be non-existent one day. Tom?
Pricilla Thompson with a very powerful story tonight on Top Story. Priscilla, thank you for that.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.